Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to do a 6-month review, 7-month review of my 2022 Husqvarna TE300 Rockstar Edition enduro bike. Some of the things that I really liked about it was the just predictability of the power and how the power came on. I liked how the power was put to the ground. It was kept on the ground fairly well. Just some minor adjustments were needed to my riding style from the suspension. Some of the things we'll go over today as well is the upgrades I made to it and why I made them. So let's get into it. First off, some of the things that I didn't like about the bike, the headlight, it's okay. It's not the best. I mean, it gets you out of the woods, it gets you out of the desert. But if you're looking to do some of the more high-speed stuff, you definitely want to consider swapping out the headlight. Another item that I did right away was change out the clutch. I put the Recluse torque drive clutch in the bike, and the huge difference in just how well it engaged. It allowed you to basically tractor up anything, anywhere. I did also change out the flags on the bars. Some guys like them, some guys don't. I don't. I mounted these right to the triple clamp area, and they really worked out well. Starting from the front, a lot of billet-proof items on here. The rotor guard, the radiator guards. Those are just amazing. They worked well. Also, this side of the bottom fork leg, the guard for there. Ended up putting on a little pipe guard, carbon fiber. I didn't go with the metal one. I don't know that it would bend the neck where it goes into the head on the pipe if I hit something hard, but just kind of stuck with that, with the carbon fiber. Did the AXP guard at the bottom. It's like UHMW type of material. Slides really well. Very good for in the rocks and stuff. Also changed out the brake pedal. That's really helpful. It's wider, allows your foot to stay on it more. Up here on the cockpit area, put on a trailtech. Also did a little mirror on the side. One of the other things I did not care for was the seat. The profile of the seat was just too high. Good gripper seat that was on it, but ended up going with a Seat Concepts seat. The seat really, it grips really well. Very comfortable on long rides. I did a ride in our local area. It's about 216 miles worth of fun trails, and definitely something you want to consider is having a good seat. The only thing I would change is I would put some of those gripper stripes that go across the back right here. Some of the climbs that we were doing on that ride was real aggressive, so you needed to be able to hold on more, with the back part of your legs and stuff on the seat. Keeping in the front, I installed a trailtech fan setup. Very good product. Something that you definitely want when you're doing hard enduro type trail rides and stuff. I put on the Polosport rear swing arm guard. You can tell that's taken a little bit of a beating, but it's definitely well worth it. And then the rotor guard and back from Billetproof, and that just did its job as well. I put on the Enduro Engineering spark arrestor just to stay legal here in California. One of the other goodies that got on that's in the front of the bike, I put the TSP head kit on, has the medium insert in it. That install, very easy. Recommend doing it. Literally take off the tank, the plastics, unbolt the head, put that head back on. One of the interesting things about running the wiring was for the trailtech. I was just trying to find, you know, the right routes. I'll probably end up changing that a little bit, but so far it hasn't caused me any problems. The tires that are on the bike, these are the Michelin medium enduros. Amazing tire for what the type of riding I did. This is a 90/90 21 in front. Super grippy, just about due for a new one, but very good, very good. In both tires I put in the Michelin bibs, the Michelin mediums, I want to say they are. I can't say enough about those. I mean, just the traction you get in those Michelin bibs are amazing. And in the back, the bike comes with the Michelin Enduro medium as well. And that one's a 140 80/18. Some folks were wondering how it would last, how it would hold up. This is after doing a really good enduro in our local mountain series. There's still a good amount of tread on it. For me, I'll probably ride that one more time, two more times before I get a new one. But it did really well. It grabs onto the rocks, it folds. When you're trying to tractor up stuff, lugging the bike on like second and third, it's just amazing. The grip that comes with that tire, with those Michelin Enduros. I'll definitely get another set of those. They seem to do very well for me. And then just wrapping up the end of the back of the bike, I did get it plated. I feel that riding in our area, it's just really good to have a plated bike. If you're transitioning from trail across, you know, a small town or road, the less hassle you get from folks, the better it is on your ride. So, you know, I did plate the bike. So to wrap up, 2022 Husqvarna TE300. Things I really like about the bike is the tractorability when you're climbing stuff, the ability to upshift a gear and have the bike calm down a lot to get traction. I really like the torque drive clutch in this. I like how the bike, you know, settles down really easy, whether you're in rocks or whoops or high speed stuff. The things I didn't like was the seat that came with it. The profile was just too tall, for me at least. I didn't like the headlight. I haven't changed out the headlight. That will be next, but just not high enough on the priority list. And then the last thing that I wish I had a little bit better control over was knowing how far I can go on a tank of two-stroke oil. Because when you fill it, it fills up, you know, almost to the neck, and it burns down from the neck down to the little two-stroke oil container here, and then that goes into your injectors. You know, helps, you know, like works with the gas and injects your gas and oil. The last upgrade I got planned for my bike that I'll be putting on in the next day or two is this IMS tank. I had it outfitted with a fuel pump, so now it's just a direct swap. So for the longer desert riding I'm going to do, I just pop off that stock tank, drop in the IMS extended tank. The way I chose to go with it was, like I mentioned, putting in a full replacement fuel pump. The tank is a little bit longer on the left side and a little bit wider on the top. You can see how the top protrudes a bit from what the stock tank is. So a little side by side, if I can get it in there. That little spot will stick up just a little bit higher, probably right around that oil fill on the neck. And then it'll drop down just a little bit lower here. But overall, you know, I'm just looking for a direct swap replacement for desert riding and the longer trips I've got planned. So in closing, I highly recommend the Husqvarna TE300 fuel injected bike. Rode it at elevation, rode it at desert floor, a few different states. Amazing bike. If you're interested in one, check out your local motorsports shop, dealership. Go in and let them know what type of riding you like to do and outfit it exactly how you need. Please feel free, drop some comments, ask some questions. More than happy to respond back to any questions folks have. Have a great year.